Now, ladies and gentlemen, CS2 has officially broken the case market. I guess you could say once again. Ever since CS2 was first announced, the skin market has gone berserk, with knives, stickers, patches, agents. Before, but also now, is cases, which is going to be the main talking point for today's video. They've really been on the incline, and have gone up at such a fast rate, possibly the quickest of all time, not like we've ever seen before. The last 2 months, cases have literally been deleted with the amount of players and investors who have entered the game. Players are becoming more insane to open these things with all odds against them, and while that's led to the past 48 hours, we're seeing these things spike like crazy. Active duty cases that were just a month ago 16 to 20 cents, going to 80 cents, probably $1 very soon, the clutch case going to $1.50 and still continuing to rise. People are buying these things up, but most importantly unboxing them, which has alerted many investors and players in a good and bad way. In today's video, I want to discuss the near future of cases, what to do right now if you're buying, selling, or maybe just wanting to hold, and some more. Today's video sponsor is Market.csgo. Market.csgo is a buying and selling marketplace for your skins, but most importantly a peer-to-peer site. So the wait times in between trading, buying, or selling are as low as possible. The marketplace has over 100,000 trades a day and even a built-in tab to find the best deals to make the most amount of profit possible. It also has a built-in client via download or Chrome to make trading very profitable, but most importantly as safe as possible. Selling is as easy as the click of a button with extremely low fees, that of course being 5%. Definitely one of the best in its field and gives you an edge versus other competition. Once you sell an item, it goes directly to your balance. From there, you can choose to cash out with many different options, many more than other rival sites. Market.csgo is one of the best of its competition. With its low selling fees, scam-proof client, and a large amount of cash out options, I can't recommend this site enough. If interested, it'll be the top of the link in the description below. So this video was originally supposed to be about the market entirely, how some things are becoming unstable. We don't know what the future is going to look like for those items, that being everything, which is very important. I suggest you don't miss it. With anything going up at today's video cases, there's a tweet from Loose that I think deserves to not go unnoticed. He says, just a reminder, in mid-2021, so I believe this was around the exact same time we got the snakebite case, Broken Fang ended, or it started, a lot of people got burned trying to tap into the hype a little bit too late. This time, the hype is backed by the CS2/beta release, but just a reminder, buying in at current prices have a high risk, high reward. Don't spend money you can't afford to lose, 25 to 50% of it, which I couldn't agree with more. I wish more people were spreading the word like this, because I've seen a lot over the course of my time in CS, people lose a lot of money. With how fast it's going up, it can come down just as quickly. You might not see that. Right now, there's not any reason for it to. It could be a bad update. It could be something going on in the world. We don't know. And I would just hate for people to get burned on it. And well, what do I mean by cases going up? Well, the Felshin case is now over $1. One of the most hated knives in CS history, really up until the Navajo released. The AK really isn't that popular either. The Aquamarine Revenge was a popular AK when it first released. Now with more innovative things, skins looking more 3D, they've really advanced. It's kind of one of the old ones, but it's still pretty cheap for what it is. The glove case is $5.44 just on an average in the market, which is just nuts. The clutch case being $1.38, the Horizon 89 cents, Fracture 80 cents, Snakebite 74, Prisma 86. And what's really catching my eye is something like the clutch case. You see, when the Revolution case released, this was supposed to go down. That's what I thought anyway. There was really no insight at this time with CS2. It could have been 2 weeks from then. It could have been 2 months or 2 years. Luckily for everyone though, we got it pretty soon. But with more players coming with CS2 and what we've learned from the past couple of years, things like the Dreams and Nightmares, a recoil case, after a few months they're out, they're still pretty expensive, when usually those cases in years prior were supposed to be anywhere from 10 to 30 cents instead of the $1 they were most of the time. Now the reason this is so expensive is obviously yes, the gloves, but they're now obviously in the new one. But since that's not dropping very much, people are unboxing them faster than we're obtaining them. The price is high. This is a cheaper alternative for people who want to unbox those gloves. You kind of get the point. Things like the Horizon have also really surprised people like myself because it was a very cheap case. This alongside the Fracture, Danger Zone, and CS20 were kind of in that group where they were the last cheap cases for people to buy into and invest in. Will we see those times again? Possibly. Last month it was 44 cents and it had a huge spike up with the announcement of CS2. And then just the past couple of weeks, it's really gone up from 40 cents to 89, now dropping back off and correcting itself. This seems to be the new kind of norm right here. The Chroma case, $3.48, which is also nuts. This was $1.73 last month, had a huge spike up with the release of CS2. More people are wanting to unbox these. As you can see, it's starting to grow up more and more. At its all-time high, it sold at $3.56. And for all these cases as well, it's not just 1 or 2 selling like you see on some patches or a very niche item like some older stickers in the Steam market or maybe some sort of weapon. These are selling in the hundreds, if not thousands, on the Steam market and third-party sites. And lastly, I'll take a look at the Fracture. This is 30 cents, 45, had a huge drop-off until the release of CS2, and then things started to really go up with this thing because it became more popular because of those knives, and now it's starting to correct and go back up. So where's the case market headed? I want to firstly discuss the near future being a couple of weeks, a couple months, and then maybe a year. The next couple of weeks, we're going to see things correct just like any other time. When CS2 first got announced, the market went crazy. A week later, when trade blocks and regrets take place, people end up selling off items, whether they're going to reinvest, open cases, or just cash out. Now, in the next couple of months, it's going to be pretty interesting. We're going to have the Paris Major. We're going to have those stickers. That release is probably going to drop some items, but not too much. After that, I somewhat am expecting an operation, but you have to remember we are still getting the full release of CS2. Valve, I would say, is pretty busy and got a lot on their hands. As much as I want to see one, are we going to get one? I'm not sure. You also have to consider the overstimulation. This is actually something I talked about with Master Shiny in a call when CS2 was first released and we were really hyped, where we brought some good points to the table. We have the announcement of CS2, the Paris Major, their stickers, the last event in CS, so it's already a huge thing. And then we have the full release of CS2, one new collection at the least, with or without an operation, because we have to get the Anubis one for the Major. And then on top of that, we'll get an operation. That's going to really overstimulate a lot of players and investors. People are going to be confused on what they should do, what they should buy, what they want. So I think there's a big possibility we won't see one for the next few months, but I'm going to bet we're going to see one in the next 6, if that makes any sense. The next Major's not until next March. We're probably not going to get any stickers for a very long time. Sure, we'll get the one-off capsule, like another boardroom or whatever, but I think in that time period, we'll get a couple case releases, some cleanups, and some bugs fixed with CS2 alongside an operation, which then I think would be a decent time to buy in, but a lot of things can change in that time period. Let me know what you guys think down below. I don't think the demand for opening cases is going to drop anytime soon. Before the announcement, things were already going nuts. This kind of just sped up the process. Stay positive, stay sexy. I'm out, guys. Peace.